Opening. The Italian game. Classical, Giuoco pianissimo stile 4 E5-2. Nf3 Nc6-3. Bc4 Bc5. Both players step into familiar waters. The Italian game, one of chess's most elegant openings. This is not just about development. It's a subtle duel for control over the center. Magnus responds classically, mirroring Firozia's confidence. C3 Nf6-5. D3 H6 already. Carlsen signals he's not in a hurry. The move H6, a Magnus trademark, prepares G5 in some lines and prevents any early Bg5 pin. He's telling Firozia, you won't rattle me in the opening. B4 BB6-7. A4 A6. The game begins to heat up. Firozia expands aggressively on the queenside with B4, challenging the bishop and taking space. Magnus coolly meets it with A6, preventing any A5 pushes. Both players are testing each other's nerves. Castles 9. NBD2 D6 10. H3 bar 7. Both castles are complete. The calm before the storm. Firozia plays H3, echoing Carlsen's earlier H6, a sign of balance. The bishop's retreat to A7 is typical. Magnus is preserving his bishop pair for the long game. Middle game, the Battle of Idisre 1 N E7 12. Nf1 N G6. Carlsen begins to reposition his knights. Deep, positional play. His knight eyes F4, while Firozia senses the shift and prepares to counter. Ng3 C6 14. B flat 3 D5. And there it is. Magnus strikes in the center. After quietly preparing with C6, he explodes with D5, tearing open the board. The rhythm changes instantly. Firozia must decide, to take or not to take. EXD5 NXD5 16. BD2 Re8. Magnus's knight leaps into the center like a panther. The E-file opens, and both kings' positions suddenly feel a bit drafty. Magnus doubles down with Re8, eyeing the E4 square. This is the classic Carlsen maneuver. Pressure, precision, and patience. QC2 B6 18. Rad1 QC7. Look how cleanly Carlsen develops. Rooks connected, pieces harmonized. Firozia matches him, but you can sense Carlsen's coordination growing. Every move from the world champion oozes intent. Tactical sparks fly. C4 NDF4. Now it's fire. Firozia pushes forward. He wants space, but Magnus's knight dives in with NDF4. Both knights are staring directly at Firozia's kingside. The commentators at this point are whispering, something's coming. B takes F4. N takes F4 21. C5 B takes B3 22. Q takes B3 A5. Magnus sacrifices structural smoothness for activity. That A5 thrust is deadly. His bishops and rooks will soon breathe on open lines. The position begins to tilt. Firozia has a queenside pawn roller, but Carlsen is playing for initiative and king safety, the twin weapons of greatness. The turning point. D4 E takes D4 24. R takes E8 plus R takes E8 25. R takes D4 road 8. Tension hits maximum. Firozia thinks he's simplifying, but Magnus's R takes D8 eyes D4 and the open files like a hawk. The rook activity begins to dictate the pace of the game. Re4 A takes B4 27. R takes B4 road 7 28. Re4 B takes C5 and suddenly, B takes C5. Magnus strikes. The bishop captures, tearing through Firozia's defenses. Now the black pieces flow like water. The attack begins. QC4 B takes F2 check. A brilliant tactical sacrifice. Carlsen opens the king like a surgeon. Firozia must take. And once he does, the king will be dragged into the open. K takes F second 3 check 31. Key 3 Q takes G3 and now Magnus hunts. The queen joins the attack. Black's pieces are converging like predators closing in on prey. The white king is stranded in the middle. No defenders left. Re8 check KH7 33. QE4 check G6 34. Re7 QF2 # checkmate. Magnus ends it in pure style. A picture-perfect finish. The black queen and rooks deliver a coordinated execution. Firozia's king, once safe on g1, dies in the open field of battle. Magnus Carlsen once again proves why he's the greatest of all time. This wasn't just a tactical win. It was a strategic masterpiece that transitioned flawlessly into a devastating attack.